Sir Bubbly Sock is not usually a big fan of early mornings, so Claude did not expect to find him already up and about at the crack of dawn one sunny morning. "Do you know what day it is, Claude?" said Sir Bubbly Sock. "It's Tuesday," said Claude, yawning. "Yes," said Sir Bubbly Sock. "Strawberries for breakfast day. My favorite day of the week." "Of course it was. Strawberries here we come," said Claude, popping on his parrot. But Sir Bubbly Sock was already on his way. Claude and Sir Bubbly Sock raced to find Denzel's fruit and veg van, but oh dear, he was fresh out of strawberries. "They've all been snapped up for the Paul Haven Tennis Championship in the park," he explained. Sir Bubbly Sock dashed off as fast as his bubbles could carry him. "Come on, Claude," he yelled, "to the park." No sooner had they reached the park than a tennis ball dropped out of the sky. It was heading straight for Sir Bubbly Sock. Quick as a flash, Claude jumped into the air and caught the ball in his trusty barrett. "What a great catch," said Sir Bubbly Sock. "You are ever so good." "We better give the ball back," said Claude thoughtfully. "Come on, Sir Bubbly Sock." The semi-final was very much not in progress. "I'm not playing without my lucky ball," huffed Errol Hartdrop. "I've got it," said Claude, handing over the tennis ball. "Thank you, Claude," said Lord Tourette, sitting on a very high chair that made him feel very important. "We keep losing the balls. I wish we had an official ball boy to bring them back to us." Claude's ears wobbled and his tail waddled. His eyebrows wriggled and he cried, "I can do that." "Excellent," said Lord Tourette. "And I can go and get some strawberries," said Sir Bobby Slog. While Claude got on with the job, Sir Bobby Sock took his place at the back of the queue for Mr. Lovely Bun's strawberries. But when he finally reached the front, there was bad news. Very bad news indeed. "Sorry," said Mr. Lovely Buns. "No more strawberries." Sir Bobby Sock summoned up all his sock strength to say one word. It was quite a long one. "No." Back on the tennis court, Claude ran this way and that after the ball. Miss Highkickspin sent the tennis balls rocketing towards Errol, who squealed and jumped out of the way. But the ball landed outside the line, so Miss Highkickspin lost the game. "Errol wins and goes through to the grand final," declared Lord Tourette. "Are you okay?" Errol asked Claude, helping him check his hair in his handy hand mirror. "Arr!" shrieked the big movie star. "I can't play on looking like this. You have to take my place, Claude." Errol hurried away before anyone could notice that he had a few hairs out of place. "Change of plans," said Lord Tourette. Claude goes through to the final game. "Sir Bubbly Sock, guess what?" cried Claude. "I'm in the Paul Haven Tennis Championship final, and you won't believe what the grand prize is. A great big cup filled with strawberries." Sir Bubbly Sock gasped. "Like this." "Gasp. I wonder who you're playing against," he said. The answer was Kimberly, and she was jolly excited about it. "Claude, I'm in the final too," squeaked Kimberly. "I've never won anything before in my whole life, ever. Is that racket regular size? Wondered Sir Bobby Sock. But before there was any time for further inquiry, Lord Tyrrell shouted, "Play!" And the game began. First, Kimberly was in the lead. The crowd would, and then Claude that it was Claude, and the crowd asked, and then the score was even. Next point wins the final, boomed Lord Tourette. The crowd was too tense to make any noise at all. Kimberly and Claude hit the ball back and forth until Kimberly hit it very hard, so hard that her tennis racket went flying too. The ball bounced very high and very far. Claude dashed after it. He ran through the playground. He ran past the crazy golf course. He ran all the way to the dark pond where the ball didn't hit the ground. It bounced off the park bench and flew all the way back to the tennis court. "I haven't got my racket," said Kimberly. "What am I going to do?" Claude felt sad. "I cannot beat Kimberly like this," he said. "She hasn't got her racket. It's not fair." He let the ball hit the ground. Doink. "Game, set, match to Kimberly," yelled Lord Tourette. Kimberly was thrilled. Her first ever win at anything, ever. "I hope you don't mind that I missed the last shot on purpose," Sir Bobby Sock whispered Claude. "You did the right thing," said Sir Bobby Sock. "Just look how happy Kimberly is with her win." She did look very happy. "But you didn't get your strawberries for breakfast," sighed Claude. "There'll be other Tuesdays," said Sir Bobby Sock. "Ooh, I'm allergic to strawberries," said Kimberly, stretching. "I'm getting a bit of itch just thinking about it. Will you like them?" "Well, if you insist," said Sir Bobby Sock. Claude whipped out a bowl from his beret. Sir Bobby Sock was delighted. "That was the most exciting championship ever," yelled Lord Tourette. "I say, Claude, how would you like to become a full-time member of the Paul Haven Tennis Club?" Said Claude, having a think. "No, thank you, Lord Tourette. It was lots of fun, but I don't think I'd enjoy chasing balls all the time. And Sir Bobby Sock and I have some strawberries to eat." "We certainly do," said Sir Bobby Sock, slapping his chops at the prospect. Later on, Claude was curled up in his bed at 112 Verde Avenue when Mr. and Mrs. Shiny Shoes returned home. "My goodness," said Mrs. Shiny Shoes. "Where did the Chinese racket come from? And look at the bowl of strawberries. You don't think Claude would know anything about it, do you?" asked Mr. Shiny Shoes. "Of course not," said Mrs. Shiny Shoes. "Claude's been fast asleep all day. But Claude did know something about it, and we do too, don't we?"